I'd have to work in the fields too as soon as I could do anything it was that I could do. And I used to drop the potato plants, the yams. He'd grow a lot of yams, and you have to drop plants. And he took what we call puncher and tongs, and he'd pick up the plant and hold it and punch it into the hole in the ground and stick it in and pat it. And I went to go along and drop them, and they were all marked. My brother had gone with it was all lined up and made rows, and then there was a thing that made marks across it. And I knew where to drop them, so I had to drop them in a certain spot, right ahead of it or right behind it, wherever it was, and Dad would pick it up and put it in the ground. Well, he was so fast, and I had to hurry up and get down ahead of him so I could get to the end of the row where the bag thing was with the plants in it and with water, because I had to keep them in water. And so I'm going as fast as I can down the road, get ahead of him a little bit so I can go grab some more plants when I ran out. They couldn't hold any more. And that was one of the things I remember doing so much.
Well,
we had the house,
yeah,
and then we had a big barn.
Yeah.
We had a pig pen. We had pigs, cows.
Had horses?
We had we had 2 horses.
2 horses?
1 cow. A couple of pigs. And had baby pigs. Cute little baby pigs are so cute. Then you went to Woodstown to go to high school. Yeah, so I was the only one in the family to graduate from high school. I went to Woodstown High and graduated from there. Yeah, we lived on Baylor Avenue, and then when you had the children, and so I used to take care of them there on Baylor Avenue. So this one winter, we got a nice, good snowstorm, pretty deep and everything. So Joe and I went out in the backyard, and I remember we made a table out of snow, and we made the chair out of snow, and they thought that was so neat to sit on that. When we sold the house, when we were going to build here where we're living now, why then we had our house up for sale. The house here wasn't ready, so we had to move out in the campground for a while. Yeah. But we were in just one of those pop-up
jobs. Yeah.
And so we were out there.
It's cool. Yeah.
And it was nice and summery when we went out there, and. So the kids, there was a pool there, and we'd take the kids in the pool. Laura had been taken, I don't know if she had lessons or whether you just taught her to learn, they just taught her to swim, but she had gotten really good at swimming. And Joe would go in the shallow end with Lisa, and I'd go down where the deep end was, and it was where she could jump off. It wasn't a diving board, it was just where they could jump off. But it was deep, and there was grown-ups there, and they're watching, and I went down there, and she got down there, and they saw she would look like she was going to jump in, and she did. She dove. She didn't just jump in, she dove and swam. And I just stayed along the side where was in the edge of the water along the side where I wouldn't be far from her, and she swam all the way down the other end of the pool. They couldn't believe it. Everybody was, that little girl swimming like that, and she was, I don't know what, she was 5, 6. I was going to say she was pretty young. Yeah. She was about 6 years old, and she could really swim. And they just people were just watching. They weren't even swimming themselves, they were just watching her because she would go down there, and she loved doing it, Julie. When she came up here, that day with the friends, I wasn't even know what was going on. I thought I was raided there. They come tearing in here, and where they head? Right to the porch, on the treadmill, on the other thing, everything. They loved those things out there. Yeah, well, she was watching the littler ones. Yeah. And she was showing them, but she would put it on slow. She knows how to work it, so she put it on slow for them, and she'd put it on fast for her. She likes to go fast.
Yeah, fast.
And she'd walk on it, and then she'd put it on slow for the other ones, and she would stand right there with them and watch them and stuff. And Trey and Laura, when they would come up, they were always hunting for something. Animals, all my stuffed animals. They would come up here, and you'd go out there, and they'd have all my animals, all collected. And they might have them, bring them out here. They might have them on the bed. And every time they left, they had to go around and find out where my animals were. And one of them I found under the couch one time. And I said, what happened to that one? I knew I had another one there somewhere, but where is it? I look under the couch, there's one under the couch.
What about your happiest memories?
Happy memories, well, of course, when we got married.
When we got married. I don't
and-
have to,
and then-
I don't have to stop, huh?
And then when we had the children.
Well, okay,
yeah,
and then also when we
yeah,
had the
had-
children,
had the
yeah,
children.
uh-huh,
Girl and
that's
a
true.
girl and then a
Yeah.
boy, and they were good
And-
kids.
and it-
Do you
okay.
have any wisdom or lessons learned in life that you want to pass down?
How about that, you got, can you?
Well, mainly be good to each other. When you're married, be good to each other and to your children.
How would you like to be remembered?
Mm. As a caring person, good to the kids, trying to bring them up right and everything, teach them right and wrong.
Anything else that you'd like to say and to your grandkids or great-grandkids or anything?
Tell them to be happy and enjoy each other's company and be good to each other. And be good to your kids and teach them right from wrong. If you see them trying to do things wrong, talk to them.